Come on. Come on. Come on.
Both my VPNs are set to America. Why does YouTube think I'm in Great Britain?
Alright, we're live.
So we are.
So we are. Alright.
Gotta do something about this overhead lighting there, Heather. It makes me look bald.
Gee, I don't think you needed that.
And Aaron Davis says hello right off the bat.
Yo.
Let's see if I can share this thing.
I just gotta paste everywhere on Discord.
I love your shirt, Heather.
I stink. It's from one of my favorite restaurants, the Stinkin' Rose.
I might need to go there just for the shirt.
Yeah, there's only 2 locations that I know of. One in San Francisco and one in Beverly Hills.
So I should plan for a Cali trip layover on my next Australia trip. Got it.
Yeah, totally.
Well, don't they have to do that anyway?
Probably. So, convenient.
Yeah.
Don't who have to do what?
But, so it's their specialty is everything is just covered in garlic. So if you're not good with that, sorry.
Garlic is good.
That sounds
good to have
delicious.
a lot of
Yeah,
garlic.
yeah, just everything soaked in garlic. I wasn't sure. I know you're allergic to chicken, but they should have plenty of options. They're great.
And there's Railroad saying hi.
Yo! Okay, where is the freaking live stream? I know they put media videos here, but I don't know if that means like live streams here.
Oh, the YouTube app on the phone does not show where to share. So I guess I'll just have to do it through Twitter.
Wait,
which is
it doesn't let you share live streams on the app?
Either that or I'm dumb. I think it's more likely that I'm dumb.
I'd argue unobservant before dumb.
Yeah.
Well, we'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
Or I'll figure it out right now for you.
Mm-hmm.
See, what is
if you tap the 3 dots on her channel's homepage under the live stream, the bottom option should be share.
What do you mean? What is it?
the word? Pinot.
Pinot. Or Pinot. Yeah. Pinot Noir. It's mostly Pinot Noir when that's a different, peanut. And I only know that because I've heard other people say it. Alright, and that's enough of me being on my phone. Let's look at some chat. Charles says, hello, are you still enjoying Florida?
Yes, sirree, Bob.
He also wants to know if I can do a Gollum impression. I really don't think I can.
I certainly don't want.
Yeah, the creepiest character in the whole thing. Oh, that thing's still got a cork in it. Do we have a...
Honey, I'm willing to bet one of your pocket knives has a corkscrew in it.
I don't think they do, actually.
Actually...
Holy base Batman.
Grace!
Don't drop it.
Wow, they did not make this thing easy to get into. Ah, there we go. I think I got a lead on it. Oh yeah, you got a Swiss.
So where would the
Swisses are really good tools.
would the corkscrew be on this? I'm gonna leave that to you.
If it was there,
It would be on the same size as the Phillips head screwdriver.
yeah, and there's no corkscrew.
Well, I don't know. Figure it out.
There was once a corkscrew.
Is it broken?
It's off.
Damn it!
Yeah, right there is where it would have been. I wonder if with the awl, probably not.
You might.
No, I don't have a corkscrew. I don't drink wine.
And you saber it.
Hold on. There's ways to do this because I've done this before. I've been in this exact situation. Oh yeah, that's one of the ways.
I don't think I can actually do that.
How to remove a cork without a corkscrew.
We got Firepaw joining us. That's one of my more recent patrons. How are you doing, Firepaw?
Use a screw. The longer the better. A screwdriver and a hammer.
Interesting.
This is probably one of the safest methods on this list, but it does require some resilience and strength as it can fatigue you easily. You simply take a screw, preferably a long one, screw it into the cork with a screwdriver until there's about an inch or so of the screw left showing. Then you take the back side of the hammer, lock it into the screw, and pull off the cork.
Okay, I know what's up. All right, Spencer, take over the chat. I'll be back in a minute.
Oh,
okay.
The lengths I will go to get freaking wasted.
Let's see. Saving that one for when Brawny gets back. That one's asking to Brawny.
Oh, so anyways, I should tell you guys what the project is tonight. So, we finished the mittens that we started last week. I'll show you guys the mittens we did. We finished the thumb on one of the mittens. So here they are. Let me model them for you. And these are the mittens. We finished,
Yeah.
So this is what we finished last week. This week, since all my stuff hasn't come back in from Arizona yet, but it will be Tuesday, so next week we can start a new project if we want to. I found an incomplete project, and I brought the materials with me to complete it. I had started a while ago, maybe years even, a pony base. There's the body, here's the head.
Kind of looks like a mouse right now.
Shut up. But since it's this particular color, we figured we'd make Trixie out of it. So I'm going to make some legs today for Trixie. Nice.
Let's just hope it works.
I'm sure it'll work. If not, you could just break the neck.
I don't, well, I can do that. I'm going to lose most of the wine if I do that.
I'm sure you all can drink it just fine.
Drinking like into my lips are just bleeding from the broken glass. Like, yeah, it's good.
Jeez.
I think that's about enough, don't you think?
Maybe.
You have to like pull
I'm
it
trying
out.
to, yeah, I'm trying to get as much purchase into that cork as possible.
I need a wine bottle stopper. Ooh.
Well, that didn't work at all. That's a really bad cork.
Let's see what else it says. Looked like that would have worked. Let's see. Push the cork in with the handle of a wooden spoon or any blunt object similar in size. Also pretty safe method comparison to some of the others on the list, but it does have its downsides. To open the bottle, you simply take the handle of the wooden spoon or something similar and push the cork down into the bottle one. Unfortunately, it's almost impossible to remove the cork from the bottle once you push it in.
Well, we better drink this whole thing because this cork will spoil the bottle.
Oh, 3, pump it out. The one is really simple. You take a bike pump that has a needle attached and plunge it. Twist it out with keys or a serrated knife.
Okay,
Use a keys or serrated knife or something similar. Plunge the item into the cork at a 45-degree angle and move the top of the item in a circle, essentially twisting the cork out slowly. So we're going to get a corkscrew. Just doing this to show off at this point.
Well, I'm gonna have symmetrical scars on my hands now.
Oh, I'm sorry, are you?
When this thing inevitably slips. Yo, this isn't gonna work.
No.
alright, where was I?
Alright.
Yo, this is a really bad cork.
Trent Rione, yes, those are indeed libations. Equestria Guy, that is not champagne, that is wine. Phantom, someone stop her from drinking? Highly unlikely to happen. Charles wants to know if we'd be surprised if MLP has a corkscrew or bottle opener.
I don't. Oh my god.
This here is a knife sharpener.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
I feel myself making progress. I'm going into the cork. Why does this cork suck so bad?
Jesus.
Look, if you can make the hole big enough through the cork, you can just pour
Like,
through
even
the
if
cork.
we had a corkscrew, I don't think it would have mattered.
Yeah, sometimes you just get a shitty roll.
That's not depressing either. I think we're screwed, Heather.
Alright.
I think we are.
No.
Alright.
Charles B., what are the odds that Brawny just breaks the bottle? I hope very low, because trying to RMA Heather's computer parts with the current chip shortage would be a nightmare.
Slap it with a shoe.
Slap it with a shoe. Let's take a look here. This is a similar option to the towel play, which I skipped. I have no idea what the towel play is.
It's above it.
Okay. But it's a little less ballsy. Okay. You similarly wrap the bottom of the wine bottle in a towel, but instead of proceeding to slam it against a wall, you simply put it upside down in between your legs while sitting and slap it with a shoe. This may take a long time, but it's safer than number 5. Remember to stop the cork before it comes out all the way.
Yeah, you just want to get the cork out enough where you can start yanking it.
I don't know if that'll work.
The cork will probably break with the track record we have currently.
You know, if it breaks, I can still get the wine.
If it breaks with it still in the bottle?
Yeah, it's fine. That's no big deal.
Equestrian guy wants to know what the occasion is for a bottle of wine.
It's just the only booze that I have. I got tons of bottle of wine as a gift from my coworkers when I moved from Arizona, and I finished the first one. Like, I was just having a bottle of wine with dinner. It was a black cherry wine, which was delicious, and I have another bottle of that, but I figured since I already had that, I would try this other one that another coworker gave me. Oh my god.
Oh, I can't wait to see the stream catch up and see what you're saying that to.
I very much am enjoying this.
So how's Trixie coming along?
I just started a leg.
All right. Getting a leg up on the competition?
There was one.
Wrapping a towel. I don't like this. Between the legs. I especially don't like this. Shoe.
You know, the worst thing that happens is a whole bunch of wine gets on the floor.
Yeah, on my hardwood floors.
Oh, then wrap the towel around the top of it too. Don't be such a baby.
I don't know. I don't think this is gonna work.
What will work?
I don't know.
I'm not gonna send you out in the middle of the night to go get me a freaking corkscrew.
I don't think that's making any progress either.
Well, they say it takes a while.
Let's see here. I'm trying to think of a song to help to pass the hammering. Okay. Buddy, you're a boy making big noise, playing in the street, gonna be a big man someday. You got mud on your face, a big disgrace, kicking your can all over the place, singing, we will rock you.
Oh.
Nothing. Wasted all of that effort.
I don't know. Just keep hitting it, I guess.
And it's freaking fizzing out in there. This bottle's gonna explode.
Just get something.
Let's see.
Break the little bit of the neck off.
Oh, let's see
You
here.
want to do that like straight up.
By the power of Grayskull, I have the power. Ah! Nothing.
Jesus.
Absolutely. Phantom Shadow Studio says, Brawny, you disappoint me.
Jesus! Brian, you're gonna break my shit! Well, the only option I see is just to push it all the way in. And I'll just...
Yeah, but we tried that already.
Didn't we?
Yeah.
You didn't try going through the cork yet.
Gosh, it's gonna put a whole bunch of cork junk in the wine.
This thing's gonna explode when it finally gets some air in it.
So, do you think you could take this to the sink, break the neck off?
You know, I probably could.
I'm not gonna ask you to.
We're gonna lose some of the wine, but I could.
I don't... Well, if you could think of any other options.
See what the chat thinks. In the meanwhile, let's catch up to the chat. It looks like they've been talking.
Yes. Charles B wants to know if you two have unpacked the Nerf guns yet.
Oh, we haven't gotten them yet.
No, not yet. Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah, we're getting them on Tuesday.
I no longer know what that question was about. Phantom Shadow Studio says Mankey.
Mankey? I have no idea what that means. Equestria guy
It's a
says
Pokemon.
It's sturdy glass. Well, it's a wine bottle. These things are actually pretty dang solid.
It's gonna really suck if that wine doesn't even taste good.
Phantom says use the teeth. There's nowhere to grip it. I'd have to, like, you can see it. It's inside of the neck. There's nowhere to grip this cork.
Oh, maybe if you just broke off a bit of the top, then you could pull the cork out.
Glass does not work that way.
Well, I don't know how anything works.
I mean, if you strike it in the right spot with a hammer, it's theoretically feasible.
Oh, Firepaw's actually got a good idea. Something that could cut the top off cleanly. I could take a hacksaw to the neck.
Oh my god, you want to do that?
I could. Do you want me to?
That'd be funny as hell.
All right, I'll give it a try.
Anyway, you can do it on
I
camera.
mean, yeah, I could. I could very well do that. It's
do it
gonna
over the towel.
It's gonna be very distracting. I might get a bucket too. Oh jeez, who made this mess in my hallway?
What do you think?
I don't know. Probably some faggot.
My god.
So, Heather, guess what I forgot to do for you this past week?
What's that?
Look for a stinking keyboard.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's
Oh,
not.
what kind of
So-
keyboard?
I was just looking for colorful shit.
Oh, Heather, we have one bookmarked on Amazon. Remember?
I think so.
Hmm.
I definitely.
Go ahead and fire me that bookmark and I'll take a look.
I'll show it to you later. I think I had a few.
It's kind of got the typewriter aesthetic.
Huh.
Behold, power.
Oh shit. Just
What are you doing? Oh, just painting your nails on your crochet stream while I cut a bottleneck with a hacksaw.
well, no one's gonna pay attention to it because they're watching you cut.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are bodying the chaos part of this title tonight.
Okay, gotta find the right angle. I have no idea if this is gonna work.
You might want more of an acute angle.
This isn't a cute angle. That's just acute.
I was making a joke about you saying you need to find the right angle. Charles wants us to see you open it with a sword.
Listen, I could. I don't want to. It would get
It'll
everywhere.
make a huge mess.
It would make a huge
You're
mess.
getting a saw and you're gonna like it. Fascinating.
Brawny used the gun. What gun?
I'm not going to shoot a bottle of wine
Yeah. Please
inside my house. That is for emergency home invasions only.
We're gonna shoot a bottle of wine if someone robs us?
We're not gonna shoot the gun unless somebody robs us. I don't know if I'm making an impression on this thing.
Be careful, honey. There's liquid.
Oh, I like that noise. So, how's your crochet coming along while I sit here and do this?
Oh, you know what? I need to get the stuffing. That's what I keep around my little piggy bag
The
for.
things I do for love, people.
And you're gonna do a lot more in a
The
second.
things you do for
The
libations.
frick is that supposed to mean?
Well, I'm gonna make you put cheese on crackers for me.
Oh yeah, well that I have no problem with.
The efforts he'll go to support my alcoholism. It's amazing.
See, I'm starting to get a bite. That is the sound of scraping glass.
Ooh.
You know something though, this isn't a new hacksaw. This blade isn't new, so it's that's part of the reason why it's giving me a little bit of trouble.
Brawny, as much as I support content for the sake of content, I would highly advise that you do that over the sink.
Duly noted and ignored.
I'm getting a little nervous too.
I recognize the safety council has made the decision, but given that it's a stupid-ass decision, I've elected to ignore it.
I used that quote earlier when apparently it turned out King Sombra was bisexual. I don't know who the frick came up with that.
It's like it had
What?
nothing to do with anything. I think one of the riders was like, yeah, you see the way he's walking up that castle? Total bicon. And that was it.
Total bicon, is that
Yeah,
what this is?
bisexual
Listen,
icon.
I appreciate the pun, but holy frick.
I love the word
I-
bicon.
Okay, to be fair though, any way he's oriented has little to no impact on his character whatsoever
that's
within
what-
the show. So
That's what she said.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh, I am totally making progress on this.
It's terrible. When you get closer to liquid, I probably would suggest points to sink. Jesus. If this is nervous for you guys to watch, imagine sitting right next to it.
imagine being the guy who specs the computer he's cutting this next to.
I mean, I've made a little bit of a
Equestrian
dent.
guy brings up a good point. Wouldn't want Heather to walk on broken glass with nothing on her feet. Heather, I suggest you locate a pair of hard-bottomed slippers immediately.
Oh, here's a funny story for you. Heather and I were doing some boxing earlier today, some kickboxing. And the only sneakers she's got are her old factory ones with the steel toes in them. And
no.
she caught me with a low roundhouse right on the nerve, on the femoral nerve right here. And I was like, oh, I felt that. You might want to lighten up. And then like a second later, the pain hit. And I was like, ooh, yeah, you definitely got me.
No, and I immediately popped like, I'm sorry, these are my steel-toed shoes. I thought they were the best shoes to bring because they're old, beat up, and I don't care what happens to them, and also they're steel-toed, so like if we were moving stuff around, it wouldn't hurt my feet. But they're not good to spar with because I gotta hold my kicks a lot or I'm gonna hurt someone. Like I was apologizing to the guys as I sparred. I'm like, I'm sorry, they're steel-toed, I'm trying not to hurt you.
Yeah, I showed her how to avoid that, which is a good way to avoid injury in general. You gotta just pull your toes back. Let's see here. Alright, I'm gonna move this to the sink now. You guys have fun. I'll be back in a couple of minutes if this works.
Oh my god.
Alright, we'll keep your ear out for the tinkling of shattering glass.
I'm gonna be like, shit!
Y'all hear me cuss for the first time on live.
I don't know, he said faggot earlier. That's a curse.
Zero, we are not trying to do the 1,000-degree knife to a wine bottle challenge.
This is gonna end with a hospital visit, won't it? Brian, I swear to God, if we have to get you more stitches, I'm gonna be pissed!
Like I said, I'm gonna have symmetrical scars now.
Yikes. Well, at least you won't be as bothered.
Equestrian guy, no, I do not believe people are still doing the hot knife challenge. However, I have a near encyclopedic knowledge of memes over the past decade, so...
I didn't even know there was a hot knife challenge, and I'm pretty sure no one should be doing it. Just wanted to do some clear on my toesies. I did black with silver sparkles. So it would look like space.
I would advise for your next palette you choose gold with pink sparkles if possible.
I'll have to see if I have sparkles that are like, what's it called? Sparkles that can go over like a different color, because these sparkles are good. They're separated. It's like a clear coat that just has glitter put into it, but sometimes the glitter is like a really thick, that's just supposed to be like its own standalone color. So, we'll see.
Brent says, I feel like people pick on Brawny all the time.
Oh,
You're not wrong, but he brings it upon himself most of the time.
He's so pick-onable. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Like-
10, 11, 12.
Like, listen, chat, I'll give you my rules for picking on Brawny, I don't pick on him for his glasses or his hair, because both of those things are things that impact my family and could potentially impact me. However, I will pick on his wigs all day and night, because that is purely fictional. And if he acts like an idiot, you better believe I'm gonna pick on him for that.
So I've got good news and bad news.
What's the good news?
The good news is that the bottle is open.
What's the bad news?
Bad news, I wasn't able to cut the neck off.
What
I
happened?
don't understand what that means. I'm really confused. Bring the bottle over here. I want to see what you did.
I found a way to shove the cork into it.
I'm so confused.
Why are you confused? I found a way to shove the cork in it. What's so confusing
Oh,
about
there's
that?
the cork.
Yep.
Okay, well, I guess I have to finish this in one night.
Can't you just, like, duct tape over the end of it?
Oh, and it's pretty bad wine.
Probably from...
All this effort and it was meh.
I mean, it'll totally get me drunk, but, you know.
Yeah, that tastes pretty bad, dang. Now I gotta go wash it out.
Go get a soda.
Yeah, well, you want me to take
And
the bottle?
this chat is adding to the reasons I don't
guess
drink.
Alright.
All that effort!
All the...
If you want, I can chug that whole fucking thing.
I'm sure you can. I'd probably rather you not.
I'd first advise you to try to make a candle out of it.
I wonder, well, we got a lot of friends around here that like wine. Maybe somebody likes this stuff. Maybe it's a bad wine. Maybe the cork screwed it up. I've heard that complaint before. I actually have an uncle who is big into wine. That's like part of his personality is being into wine. I still have your phone, Heather. And
Give me the bottle, honey. You don't have to hold it.
and
Put it back
he was serving my father one time while they were hanging out, and he takes a swig of the wine and he goes, "Oh, that's a bad cork." I have no idea what that means, but he goes, "That's a bad cork. I can't in good conscience serve that to you." My father's like, "I have no idea what you're talking about. This wine is delicious." So my uncle takes his wine, my father's wine, the bottle, dumps the whole thing, goes back into his wine cellar, comes back out with something else, and tries that, and then go, "Okay, this one's good." And then he,
You
I
know,
don't
to be
understand.
Fair, when your parents had a wine and I had some of the wine, it was a strong, dry wine, but it was like, it tasted kind of like that.
How can wine be dry? It's a liquid.
And when they say dry, they mean like the real alcohol content. When it's
Okay.
really dry, it is very strong.
Which is
Because
weird.
I think it means it leaves your mouth dry. Because alcohol like dehydrates you.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
I mean, that's an interesting way to look at it. Even in, like, I would think that dry would mean less alcohol, because you ever remember when a town was dry, they have prohibitions on alcohol, so you had dry towns. Means
Yeah.
there's no alcohol. What the heck do I know?
It's just how the wine language developed, I suppose.
I have no
I
idea.
actually
What?
think this foot might be too big. No, actually, I think that's... shit. Yeah.
Don't you spill that wine? We worked hard for that. I sat here for 15 minutes and sawed at the neck of a bottle like an idiot.
Let's see. It's a Bay Bridge American Pinot Grigio, 51%. Colombard, 49%. Vinted and bottled by Bay Bridge Vineyards in California.
So now we know where to avoid.
Yeah. We stick to Stella Rosa. Stella Rosa is always good, especially the black cherry flavor.
You had me try a sip of something at dinner. That
It was
actually
the black
didn't,
cherry wine.
Yeah, it did not actually taste bad, and it didn't burn my throat like this one does. I still got to get some water.
Yeah, absolutely. They'll get yourself.
I'm
some
gonna
water if you
fix you.
want.
I'm gonna fix you up a snack first. Spencer, how's the?
Oh, honey, get the butter knife and mix up the herbs.
Oh, good call. Thank you. Spencer, how's the chat doing?
Have I ever had you try this cheese?
You might have.
It's very delicious. It's garlic and herb.
I can actually smell it, and it does smell good.
It is very delicious.
All right.
So chat's doing pretty all right. Most of the conversation has been about basically the idiocy of the situation.
It was pretty stupid.
It was extraordinarily stupid, the whole thing.
And it's actually really funny. At 10:27, Charles B said, "Imagine if the drink tastes awful after all that."
It did to taste pretty bad. I mean, I'll drink
And Phantom
it
Shadow
just
Studio
because,
says,
like, I
Heather,
want it
give
to
me
go
the wine. I
waste.
could get rid of it.
It was a gift. It was a gift, and luckily that person will never see this stream. But like, it was a gift from one of my coworkers. So
Plot twist, she's watching the stream right
she'd
now.
be like, "Heather, you little shit," or that was the plan. Cause like, "Ha, I got you, you little bitch." Shit, that coworker was always nice to me.
Okay, well,
Your coworker messages you. I knew you would try to brute force your way through it. I took all of your corkscrews right before you moved.
Shit, I gotta get a corkscrew for this situation.
I'm
'cause
surprised you
sometimes-
don't have one because you drink wine.
Well, I always used my mom's, but then I moved, and then Sweetie always had one, cause she drinks wine too.
Okay. Bunch of winos up in here.
Well, yeah.
Alright.
We should look for one on Amazon after this, and I'll show you all the shirts I was looking at.
Okay, yeah, we still haven't done our shopping.
Oh yes, I love shopping.
That's
Alright,
what you
so
wanted,
is-
right?
Curl up the salami a little more.
I tried it.
Oh
Unfolded.
yeah, they do.
Brawny, next time you should try putting the folded side down so that it doesn't pop open because it'll be glued shut by the cheese.
Maybe.
Anyway, Zeraora wants to know, after you two get married, where do you see yourselves in the next 10 years? Alone or with a family of your own?
We don't at the moment plan on having kids.
I just want my kitty.
So that's all I can say to that. I don't think I'd be a good father, and she definitely doesn't want kids, so
Ah, shit. I'm
there's a
thinking
little
that.
insight into our personal lives, I guess.
We're just like, yeah, don't want kids, probably can't handle kids. And I feel like we're just being honest with ourselves. Look at the fucking...
Hello, it seems the Royal Welcome Committee has joined the chat.
Yes.
Brandon!
Me. Hello,
What's up?
welcome.
Where the heck
Brandon,
is
have
my
you checked your profile?
What do you mean?
Like the tags you have on Discord?
Hold on. Do I need to go
I didn't
online
even
and
know
see
you
it?
could have tags on Discord.
You can.
Tags
Well, yeah,
and stuff. I'm not
ro-
sure what.
rolls, not
That
tags.
was really good, by the way, Heather.
That
Wrong word.
cheese, that is my favorite
Now
fucking
it's time to
cheese.
put the salami to the test.
It just
Salami's pretty
says my normal tag.
No, that's
I
good
mean, I
salami.
meant your rolls. I was using the wrong word.
Remember this
Yeah,
cheese?
it's just my normal roll. Royal
Alouette, garlic,
family.
and herb, that's my favorite cheese.
And
Spread
oh no, if you click on your profile under the Royal Family, it'll show all of the ones under the roll that's displaying as.
Oh, I see. Royal Family, Royal Welcome Committee, Royal Piano Man. Cool. Do you have any? Yes, you do. Wait, how are you also the Royal Piano Man?
I don't know.
Alright, I think we're gonna
I
have
think
to...
Brawny gave that one to me to mess with me.
I think we're gonna have to duel. I might have to kill you. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I will gladly give up my Royal Piano Man role if it's that offensive to you.
There we go.
No, I
Now
don't
we're
care.
now we're on even thirds in
God,
the frame.
I really hate wearing glasses because my glasses are always like glowing up with whatever on the screen.
And we need some light.
I'll have my light soon. That's another thing I'm gonna have in my moving thing. I'll have a lamp. So Brandon, how you been doing?
I've been good. I got my passport the other day.
Oh, cool.
I finally came
Nice.
back. Yeah. Too bad I canceled my trip and all, but you know it's useful.
Yeah, go.
Oh yeah.
You can take a trip. You deserve a trip.
As if I have the money for that.
Hmm.
Birthright was my only chance, but whatever. There's next year.
Just make an Aussie friend you can
Heather,
stay with.
next time date somebody who wanted to be a filmmaker. Then
I
they might
already
be able
did.
to, they might be able to do something about the lighting situation.
I already did though.
I'm also hanging out with some friends tomorrow. One of whom I haven't seen in a while, so
Oh, that is nice. That is very
it's pretty
nice.
exciting. How about everybody else here?
I say we're doing all right. We had a pretty good day actually. Aside from Heather, did you tell them what I freaking did?
Oh yeah, he lost his car keys while we were getting boba tea.
Nice.
Yeah, we had milk in the car.
Oh, so wait, hold on. Like, Did you like leave them on a counter somewhere? Where'd you?
So we looked around. We looked through the restaurant place where we got the boba tea. We looked around the parking lot. He was going around to each store around us and asking if anyone had turned into a Toyota key. So I was looking through bushes with a flashlight, because I'm like, I'm sure it must have fallen out of his pocket around here, and I eventually found it in some bushes. And I called him like, Ronnie, I found him.
Yep, this woman's
Wow.
amazing.
You'd be surprised. I say the counter thing because in my workplace at least, you'd be surprised the amount of people that leave licenses on the counter, full wallets, car keys, and everything.
Oh, that's better like that.
Man,
I'm surprised at my job it doesn't happen more often.
That's the light, Heather.
Why?
Like I can just.
Because I work at a Dollar General.
Too dark.
Yeah.
I mean, oh, I get it. Is it because Dollar General's
Need
kind
more
of like
cloths.
a dollar
including my
D-gen
glasses.
kind of store?
A dollar what?
A dollar D-gen,
I have no crackers.
like degenerate.
Yes.
Oh. No, it's just that typically at the lower end of retail, the IQ drops
As you
off
drink more of it,
steeply.
it gets more bearable.
But then again, I'm in a small town, so most of my customers are pretty intelligent.
So I see
Phantom.
Evan in the chat going, "How did your keys end up in a bush?" Well, my theory is that the one time I went out not wearing cargo pants, where the belt loop that I could hook the keys onto, and I decide I want the key ring to be a little bit lighter in my pocket. So I take the key off of the carabiner and I just stick it in my pocket. And probably at some point in time, either putting it in my pocket while I was up there or trying to get it out of the pocket as we were leaving, I dropped it without realizing it. And her theory is someone must have been passing by and accidentally kicked it into the bush. Or it bounced. I don't know. But it
Luckily,
happened.
it was found.
Yeah. That was almost
You know, it was a learning experience.
that was almost way worse than it was, which I'm grateful for.
Sorry, I'll go ahead and move this.
And now I am serving cheese.
It's my favorite cheese. It's alouette, garlic and herbs, soft spreadable cheese.
I might
It's
brew
good.
myself some tea in a little bit.
Yeah, it'll go great.
But tell them about the tea we went and got, Heather. It was actually really good.
Oh yeah, we looked up a place that was close to home. But the closest boba tea place to us is like 12 minutes away.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, oh, but let's go try out the place. My boba was kind of mushy, but it was near the end of the day for them, so I figured like it's not their freshest boba.
Perhaps.
So I will excuse it. I got a typical milk brown sugar tea. It was pretty good.
What did I get? Because I don't think it was that.
Passion fruit sparkling tea.
Passion fruit sparkling, and it actually was really good. I decided last week that I'm not a fan of the tapioca balls they put in there. So
But popping boba and jellies you like, the new.
yeah, there's a lot I still need to try.
The jellies.
They're good. They're good. I can admit that.
I just noticed your shirt, by the way, Heather. It's it is a very good take.
I know, right? I love
You're
this
the best.
shirt. I refuse to give it up.
Sunset Watcher says, question for Bronny and Heather. What would you do if you had to do a challenge every time someone said sus? Such as take a drink of whatever's in the bottle.
No one says sus around us a lot.
Yeah.
So
no
I
one
would
says
not get
so.
to drink
The only
at
time
all.
we really say it is when we're actually playing Among Us.
Which hasn't been for a while. I'd
If
like
I
to
was
change
playing a
that.
game, it's like Heather, take a shot every time they say sus.
Did you know
I probably
Among Us
would
is
be
getting an update?
smashed at the end. I'm like,
Another one?
stop saying it.
Yeah, they're adding a hide and seek mode as well as a doctor and police officer roles.
Oh, I love that sound.
Did,
I love cops and robbers.
I like the idea
I-
of the doctor role.
I think it might have been in the last update. Did they put the Top Hat inspired map in? That was
Yeah,
last
the one that's way too huge for fun games.
Oh, I haven't played Among Us in a while, so I couldn't tell you.
I played it on a Sunday night Was it a Sunday night SmackDown?
I believe so. I remember you being
Yeah.
there.
You remember what?
Trencherone, I'm guessing in relation to tea, says, I recommend pure leaf lemon if you like sweet.
I do love sweet. I am a bitch. I do not like coffee that tastes like coffee. I do not like tea that tastes like tea. I want milk and sugar and shit. Sugar and juice.
Honey.
Sure, honey in a beverage is good. I don't like honey on its own.
Tell
Sugar, honey,
Sunset
iced tea.
Watcher where to get your shirt.
My shirt, it is sold at the Stinkin' Rose. There's only 2 locations. It's a restaurant. It's located in San Francisco and Beverly Hills. They sell things like this because, like, if you see, it's a little garlic clove. Their whole thing, the Stinkin' Rose, is that they just bathe everything that they serve in garlic. That's their whole deal. And their whole thing is that they stink. They have Dracula dying from garlic in there. It's wonderful. It's very good. It's pretty pricey, but me and Bronny have been there, and I've been to both locations. I've been to the one in San Francisco with Bronny, and I went to the one in Beverly Hills. That was my first time going there for my older sister's birthday.
Yep. And I can attest it was really good. Now, they've only got those 2 locations, but I haven't confirmed this. There's a chance that they have a website, and maybe they got the merch on the website. If they... I'd find it hard to believe they don't have a website. They probably got to make reservations there.
Yeah, I think I went to Open Table to make our reservation there.
Yeah. So, Stinkin' Rose, see if they got a website, see if they got a merch section, see if they got the shirt there.
Delicious.
Mm-hmm.
You can get, like, the buffalo, like, was it mac and cheese with, like...
We got a steak, and then you got, like, the mac and cheese, and then we sort of just shared off each other.
Yeah, I was being super polite. We were in San Francisco, and we were not rich.
Let's see here.
Found it.
Railroad says, oh, dang.
Sweet.
Spencer's good at that. Spencer says he's been trying out animation with his Lego models of an A320. Have we seen his stuff yet, Heather?
Let me see. Who was it again? Oh yes, I should show you his Instagram. He does really great stop motion. He's done it with trains before, and he even does a thing with cotton where he makes the smoke. He's really good.
What's his Instagram title? We'll shout it out and everybody go.
I believe it's the same as his YouTube.
All right.
He's got tons of followers on there.
So Old Railroad Crossing Production, something like that.
Or Diffuse Railroad.
Yeah. So go look that up on Instagram if you're on Instagram. See if you can find him.
He's great.
Give him some support.
He's wonderful.
Yep.
Oh, also, it looks like that everything on the Stinging Rose store is like, there's a sale. I don't know how much the discount is, though, because a lot of things are discounted differently.
Oh, yes, if you guys want a shirt like mine, go on there now and see if you can find it. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
the
remember how
Ice
much I
Stick
paid for
t-shirt
this.
is like $11.
Everybody's making money off this stream except for us.
Someone go get me another shirt. This one's kind of old.
But hey, we can't tell about what you were worried about it with that shirt earlier.
I notice it.
Do you?
I do.
Okay.
So I'll go over with, like, stuff later with it.
Mm-hmm.
But it should be fine for today.
How's that coming?
Well enough. You know, legs actually take a while.
Mm.
Like, you want to get them to be at least 3 inches or something. I think these might be a little thick, maybe? What do you think? Would you think this would be thick for this body?
Oh, goodness, Heather, you would know much longer before I did. Right now, it looks like a potato mouse.
It'll be okay.
I'm sure it will.
Usually I do about 9, but that seemed really skinny. I don't think I'll be able to stand on those. Whatever, it's just something I'm making for me. For now, anyway. I have to get back to making Christmas presents. I already have the mittens for your mother, mittens for your Nona. I think next would be mittens for Renee. You gotta ask her about her scarf and remind me what colors I used.
Okay. And then...
Didn't we mean to call her about something?
Yeah, we were going to see when she was going to come and visit, but I already took care of that.
We'll throw her a text at some point.
Yeah. What are you guys thinking about? You've been awful quiet over there.
Yeah, Brandon, I haven't heard anything from you in a bit.
Oh, you know me, just starving.
Starving?
Need me to order you some pizza?
Buffalo chicken, please. Yep.
Alright, you got it.
Oh, Evan was like, I wish I had a plushie of my OC. You two have one? Yes, they were both crocheted by me.
Maybe we'll make him one once we get done with Christmas.
Sure. Hey, if I get done with all the Christmas presents for his family, maybe I'll make one for you as a Christmas present. Your OC is pretty easy from what I remember.
Yeah, he's white with
He's
a
just-
hat. It's the tail that's gonna get you. His tail is a big freaking scythe.
You know what? That's a good experimentation ever. I think I could get some felt and form it into a cylinder and maybe like sew that together, put it on his butt, and then just have like a little piece of felt in a, that curved shape.
We should hit the craft store and get some pipe cleaners.
Yeah. It's doable. It's a little project. Make him a little felt hat. It'll be cute.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try and put a neck on this one because when they look fine without necks, but like.
It's the lack of the neck that makes it look like a mouse.
Yeah, so like if I put a little neck on it.
Honeydrop says, I got She-Ra Princess of Power, the complete original series DVD box set, and I'm very happy. I don't know anything about She-Ra.
I would watch it late at night when they were doing 80s cartoon reruns. It, was the basic 80s cartoon for chicks, but I'm like, yeah, this is cool. I like some of it. Freaking He-Man had better villains, though. That's what got me. Like, I could totally get into her flying around on a unicorn and shit, but, like, I didn't like anybody she was fighting. They were all gross.
Mm. And, we learned the other day that they're rebooting the He-Man. I can't tell if it's going to be a show or a series, but it looks like the animation's going to be really good, and they're getting creative with Skeletor's powers. So yeah, I've never been into He-Man, but it looks like it's going to be good, so I'll give it a try.
Yay, Skeletor. I hope they do the voice. Did we hear him with the voice?
No, he didn't say anything.
If he doesn't have the voice, I'm going to be really
Oh
upset.
God, yeah, but
He's got to have the voice.
the last time they rebooted He-Man, he didn't have the typical Skeletor voice. He didn't have that.
Come on. You got to do it.
Iris would be disappointed.
We want the Skeletor voice. That's what we want. Are my toes dry?
Yes.
Take out my little pinkies. Free piggies! I'm just gonna let them settle. They're probably still fragile right now. Now put them where we eat.
Sunset Watcher says, question for Ronnie and Heather. What is your favorite game from the old days?
Old days, like my most nostalgic video game is like either, like Pokemon on Game Boy or Halo.
So when I was a kid, we didn't have video games yet, but what we really liked doing was we had this big aluminum hula hoop, right? It was about the size of your torso, and you'd roll it down the street, and you'd push it with a stick and just see how long you could roll it for.
Full of shit.
Why don't you believe me?
Street Fighter.
Yeah, I did play a lot of Street Fighter when I was younger, and Sonic the Hedgehog. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Heather.
Yes.
You know what I was playing the other day?
What were you playing?
I was playing some Alan Wake the other day.
Oh.
You should definitely play more Alan Wake.
I do have Alan Wake on my computer now.
Yeah. For some reason, when I tried doing it at first on my computer, it ran like terribly, and I didn't know why. I tried changing graphical settings and everything, and it still ran horribly. So I just didn't play it for a while, and I was like, okay, I'll wait until I get a better computer. But I tried again recently, and now it runs pretty well. I don't know. I'm guessing it was some kind of fluke or something.
I'll try it on my computer. My computer should be able to run anything.
You know what? You should also keep playing.
Battle Block Theater.
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I should.
Evan says, Skeletor is voiced by Mark Hamill in the reboot.
That'd be great. They're
Mark
gonna give him
Hamill's
the Joker voice.
Mark Hamill's gonna do a good job.
Mark Hamill is a pretty great voice actor.
Also, just so you all know, Evan in real life does really talk like this. He's always moving his arms around like he's doing a bad William Shatner impression.
I do need a stretch break.
Give me the wrist.
Yeah, help me out here. Hold on, let me just crack some things over here. You gotta go like this, like you're finding tranquility. Like this.
You gotta go like this, like this, like this.
You gotta learn the jutsu shit. Very nice.
Alright.
Yeah, my wrists were hurting earlier, and I don't know why. I think it's holding my phone weird with my new case.
Which, guys, look at my new case. It's so cute. It's so cute.
Say how cute it is! Agree with me.
Charles
alright,
wants to
guys.
know if Knife likes me yet. No,
Oh,
she
yeah.
does not.
Well, she doesn't like anyone, but she, like, accepts head scratches, sleeps on him, and will accept burger from him.
Yeah, I broke off a small piece of burger.
Yeah,
I
we
made burgers for dinner. I can't talk today at all.
Yeah, we were eating burgers for dinner. She got jealous, and I'm like, honey, let's just give her a little piece of burger. I gave her a piece of burger, and then Bronny gave her a piece of burger, and she was like, why don't you give me all burger? And I'm
How's
like, you
that feel?
have diabetes.
Yeah, the thing wouldn't shut up.
You have diabetes. You don't get an entire burger. Maybe if you were a dog or some shit.
How's that feel? Is that any better?
Yeah, it is much better.
I get the
Yeah.
regular.
Sometimes
one
I
there as
feel
well.
it. Sometimes I feel it when I start getting, like, I think it's like the beginning of carpal tunnels is what I get, and I'll feel it right here, and that's when I stop and put a wrist brace on, and I don't crochet for like a week. So I've canceled streams for that because I'm like, I feel like it coming on, and I don't want it to develop. So I'm putting on the arm brace, the wrist brace, and I'm stopping because like I know that I'm gonna start heading towards serious injury if I keep going.
Mm-hmm.
When it starts to hurt with crochet, you stop.
Yep. Let's see here. Railroad says, Heather, have you listened to 50s rock and roll?
50s. I don't know in particular. I'm always listening to classic stuff. I was rocking out to AC/DC with Bronny this morning or this afternoon.
I've had a song in my head.
AC/DC?
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, what? You can't tell me you don't like Highway to Hell.
and he's gone. And he's back. I've had a song in my head recently that I think is from the 40s. It's Dion's The Wanderer. Oh, well, I'm the type of guy that likes to roam. My tempo's screwed. Well, I'm the type of guy that likes to roam around. I'm never in one place. I roam from town to town. And when I find myself, yeah, falling for some girl, well, I hop right into that car and I drive around the world 'cause I'm the wanderer. Yeah, the wanderer. I roam around, 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 around. I'm obnoxious. Did you ever notice that?
No, not at all.
Not at all. I'm a perfectly mild-mannered person.
You know, the more I drink it, the sweeter it tastes, but I think it's because you get the buzz and, like, you don't taste alcohol anymore.
Mm.
So, I guess that's supposed to be the point.
That's like watching a show and it's like, the first 13 episodes suck, but once you get to the beginning of season 2, that's when things start picking up.
So it's Digimon in wine form.
I suppose so.
Digimon fucking sucked.
Sunset Watcher wants to know how we met.
Skype.
Essentially. Our friend Louis, who pops in from time to time, I was acquaintances with him, and he was like, hey, come hang out. And I'm like, okay, who else is going to be there? He goes, it's just me and my friend Heather. And me being the gentleman that I said, hey, Heather sounds like a girl's name. I wouldn't mind talking to a girl right now. And that was it.
It's such a such a freaking like sad dude thing to do.
I know, it really is. I'm such a terrible person.
We were friends for 3 years before anything happened. Can you believe that shit?
Yep. I've only had a couple relationships, and I was friends with all of them before we started dating. So
I've had a handful, and unless you count like one-offs, like one date with OkCupid people, not many.
mm-hmm.
God, I could not make those work.
And Sunset says, and it was love at first sight.
I don't know, when we saw each other, we weren't in love.
Yep. I was like, oh yeah, there's Heather.
I don't think there's such a thing as love at first sight. You certainly can be attracted to someone at first sight, which I don't think was the thing either. I was
Well,
certainly.
yeah, because I don't know about you, but I don't experience attraction unless I'm close with somebody.
Have you considered the fact that you're demisexual?
I have no idea what the frick that means.
It means that you can't form a sexual bond with anybody unless you love them emotionally first.
I suppose so, but
Essentially.
like,
Essentially.
I've been friends with some dudes way longer than you, and I was never like, hey, I want to take that guy on a date. So, no, I'm definitely
like,
straight.
you could definitely still have a preference in gender, but I guess you're a heterosexual.
It's a little more than
demisexual.
just a preference, Heather.
Yes, but you're not going to be attracted to just any woman. You have to have like an emotional bond with them first before you can become physically intimate. In a way, like I was reading a book, and yeah, like that's like the umbrella of asexuality.
Was it the book I sent you?
Yes, it was.
Oh yeah, did you ever finish it?
I didn't finish it, and unfortunately I packed it up. And so I'll have to wait to finish it. But yeah, it was like a lot of accounts and a lot of explanations of asexuality. But that's under the umbrella. A demisexual is someone who doesn't experience sexual attraction until they've formed an emotional bond with somebody.
Yeah.
So maybe you have a preference toward females, but you also don't form a sexual bond with just any person.
Not that I could anyway. Have you seen this frickin' mug? This is the first person in my long time of being on this planet that actually finds me attractive, and even then I'm still like, are you sure about that? Sunset says, Brawny with the bald head and the fuzzy beard, I can see him as a weed dealer.
Why haven't you given me any weed?
Because I'm not a weed dealer.
God, you know, we could have more money if you
I like healthy things.
Make me another cracker.
I actually beat up a couple of weed dealers one time.
Because they're trying to sell you weed?
No, because they were hotboxing a public bathroom and I got pissed.
Make me a cracker.
Sure.
Yeah.
I gotta go use the bathroom. I go in there. You can't even see. You can't even see. They put so much smoke in that thing, and there's like kids walking around and stuff. And I'm going in there, coming out, and I was just angry. I had just moved back from New York from getting away from all the drugs, and the last thing I want to do is walk into a hotbox bathroom. So they're walking out, and I go, you done hotboxing the public bathroom, you faggots? And then we had a bit of a fist fight, me and the three of them. And their girlfriend showed up halfway through that and goes, what the heck is that guy's problem?
Your boyfriend sucked dick?
Yep.
You were sucking each other off in that bathroom while you were off doing your hair. And you lay on that cheese dick.
That's the point of the cheese.
That is the point of the cheese. Just always remember when you go to the store, if I'm out of this cheese, get me more cheese. Or if I seem to be close to being out of that cheese.
I am not nearly as good with my left hand as I should be. There we go. All right.
I've been interested in like trying to become more ambidextrous.
I do train my left hand because I am right-handed. I don't know if I should say I was, but I can't write with my left hand yet. But at work, because I've got such a jerk of a boss, I need to slow everything down because there's no such thing as downtime. But the reality of the matter is you will run out of things to do. So you have to be as slow as possible. So a bunch of my coworkers think I'm left-handed because I just do everything with my left hand.
His left hand is pretty strong. I've seen him do some shit with it. I'm like, huh.
What have I done with my left hand that's so special?
I get
right?
I can kind of do things better that I wasn't able to do with my left hand before. Like, I'm a bit better at writing with my left hand. Not perfect, of course, but better. I think it helps that I also, like, I'm also like getting piano lessons from my mom, so I think that helps.
It definitely should. I've noticed that when I plank on my left side is much easier. Have you seen me do that? Like on my left side, I last longer. On my right side, I'm like,
I haven't noticed that in person yet, but
No, like when we were doing it on Skype, I would do that. Or maybe it was the fact that Knife came up and I needed to pet her, so I needed to stay standing. That was a funny thing. I was doing side planks that if Knife came up to me needing pets, I'm like, okay, I'll pet you. And I could stay up longer because I couldn't fall. I needed to pet her.
Yeah.
That's what she needed.
So, I mean, I created this scar with my left hand. So there's that. I can definitely, like, most things that I can do in my right, I can do in my left.
I can't write.
I can't write either.
I wonder if I could crochet with
I have bad penmanship even in my right hand, so. How's that coming along?
I'm trying.
How's the chat doing, gentlemen?
Oh, man. I gotta
Chat's doing.
I should have a stream where I'm just trying to crochet with my left hand. Because what if I lose my right hand? You never know.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to learn it.
There's people that paint with their mouths because they're, you know, quadruple amputees.
It's people like that I'm like, you know what? They can do it. I gotta do. If it ever happens to me, I gotta do my best to still like try to take part in the things that I want to do.
Yeah.
I
Can't get discouraged.
Can't get discouraged. You have to keep trying every
That's
day.
how you end up like me. Like this.
You gotta keep trying every day, honey.
Yep, I'm gonna keep trying to grow my hair back.
I imagined you with long hair today. The other day when you were talking to me about that banana video you made.
Oh God, the banana video.
Tell me about the banana video.
Well, finish with your thought first.
Well, like you were saying at one point, like you were like Captain Heart Disease and you had just long hair. And
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, oh, he'd actually look cute with just like his hair all in front of his face looking like a little emo.
Yep. I don't have any pictures of me with long hair anymore, and I miss that. It looked good.
I think I had some on my Dropbox, but you had it in a ponytail and it was when you were doing the splits.
Yep.
That was a great picture.
I know there's at least one picture of you long-haired floating around your Discord server.
Yep. And it's, I'm doing it. That's the one she's talking about. I'm at a tournament, so I'm all dressed up in the uniform, and I'm doing the splits, and the caption says I'd hit it like this because I made that caption when I was 17 years old and thought it was hilarious.
It's still funny.
Let's see here. Railroad says if you quit your job, Brawny, you can work for Brightline. It's coming around. Okay, so here's the thing. Do not ever quit a job unless you're going to walk right into another one.
Yeah, because then you could have a big lapse of money.
Right, and when if someone's claiming you as a dependent, you know, if you're not living on your own, that's fine. If someone's if a workplace, if you have a means to support yourself, and you're working at a place that doesn't treat you right, leave. Right, but I'm gonna be making payments on this sucker until I'm 60.
You know what? Cross your arms again. First thought, your arms kind of look like turkey legs when you have them like this. Second thought, keep that Brightline stuff in line, though. He knows when people make new railroads and airports, so maybe look into
Okay, that was going to be my next question is what the heck is that? But I'll look into it.
Yeah, he knows his stuff.
I'll look into it. So that's,
Railroad, when you got a minute, text me more deets about that.
yeah, and I'll look into it because I am looking for another job. We had a problem at work just yesterday, and it was one of those things that you know, it wasn't even in my control, but I was told the next time it happens, you're out of here. And so I got a little bit nervous.
Yeah, you know what? I was right. This isn't going to be too thick. This is actually the right amount of thickness.
Oh my God! It almost yeah, but it does look like
It
at
looks
least
thick, but as longer it gets, the thickness won't be as. It won't
at least to my untrained eyes. But I trust you.
It's been a while since I've done a pony plush.
Yeah. Let's see here. Charles wants to know how much is left to unpack.
Well, we're still waiting for the containment unit with all my stuff in it to come in. It's coming in Tuesday, so then I'll have all my stuff. You know, I should look into getting that futon.
We should, because we got this room pretty much done.
Mm-hmm.
So we
put the futon right there, and that's going to be where all my stuffed animals
against
go.
this window.
Yeah.
That would be a good spot, and it wouldn't even cut into the space in the room you have that much.
Yeah, and plus you'd put it up into a couch position. You could have it just flat as a bed. I'll decide what I want to do. I'm going to look on OfferUp and see if I can get a frame for free.
Let me ask you this, Heather. Could it potentially be like another bed for if we have an overflow of guests?
Yes, that's exactly the point. exactly the point. They don't mind some stuffed animals.
Hopefully.
My mother won't mind.
Yep.
I'll just put them on the floor. She'll be fine.
Futons are pretty comfortable. That's my current long-term bedding arrangement.
She
Sure.
said she was telling me she couldn't visit this year because she was having a hard time with nuns.
Who?
My mom.
Oh, okay.
I really do want her to come visit, so if I make
Well,
tons of money, I would pay for her to come.
Yeah. I was going to suggest getting her out here for Christmas. Getting her out to us for Christmas, so that.
Oh, aren't we going to your family for New York?
Yes, and that was also part of my suggestion. But we'll
We'll
debate about that later. I know you don't like the idea that much.
Yeah, I don't know if she'll be able to afford it. She might feel uncomfortable going to someone else's house. I'm more than likely she's gonna sing them.
Which is understandable. I just thought I'd float the idea.
Yeah.
I think that would be
really
a lot
a
easier.
sweet idea. I'm sure she'd like it if she would do it, but I think I don't know if she'd be comfortable. I'll ask her.
Yeah. Plus, to air out your dirty laundry on the stream here, your sister drives me up a wall.
So just my mother. And plus, Tasha would have to stay anyway. She has to split time with the baby daddy.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Let's see here. Sunset says if somebody farted wearing this shirt, that would be hilarious.
Oh, honey, I plan to.
Yep.
I am just a woman who is like, yeah, I fart. Deal with it.
You said that same thing about Billie Eilish and
Billie Eilish.
Eilish?
I think that's how it goes. I freaking forget.
I've only ever heard people say Eilish.
I look Billie Eilish. I've looked at her and I'm like, she's a woman that farts and acknowledges it. She dresses like a hobo.
You guys see what I put up
and
with?
dyes her hair like she doesn't give a shit. Her whole entire Therefore I Am music video was just her going through a mall and stealing shit from the food court. That music video was just an excuse to get free Wetzel's pretzels, and I respect that. She doesn't go for that overt sexual thing that most pop stars do.
Which is good.
She's kind of disgusting, and I'm like, yeah, man, you do it.
Which is especially good because she is conventionally pretty. You know what I mean?
She's conventionally pretty, but she goes like, you know what? I don't give a shit. I'm gonna dress like a hobo. She dresses like I would in my teenage years on a day off. She dresses like I do now. She dresses like me.
Watch her next video, and she's literally
wearing the same pajamas as me, and I'm like, holy shit! But what the fuck? She's like, I'd actually stalk you.
And then you go to work, and everybody's like, it's Billie Eilish.
Oh my god, am I Billie Eilish?
Okay, guys, fess up now. Which one of you in chat is Billie Eilish's alt?
Oh, fuck. All her songs are actually just things I've said. And I'm like, oh my god, I did say that. I did say I'm the bad guy, duh.
Oh god, I know that feeling. I remember when I was watching the first episode of season 7, all bottled up.
Mm-hmm.
The first time.
Yeah.
And I was literally just like every part of that episode, somebody just followed me around for a day and then wrote an episode about it.
I'm not your friend.
Yeah, somebody just followed Buck Wild and I around for a day and then wrote an episode about it.
What? I wear many hats.
Yeah, no, that's me too.
Fucking both biceps is
Frick, I'm late for my other job.
Oh, both biceps is trying his best. Is he in the Wonderbolts reserves? What is this man doing with his life?
He was in the reserves. He washed out. He's in the suits. I mean, we never saw him in a Wonderbolt uniform again, so we can assume.
We can clearly see he can fly. He's like flying around like a fly, but then suddenly in the Equestria Games he can't fly anymore.
Yeah, that drove me nuts.
That's bullshit.
I also don't like that his canon name wasn't Snowflake. Like, that drove me nuts.
It makes more sense that it's both biceps.
But ponies don't have biceps. It's such a dumb name.
You look at that fucking pony and tell me it's muscles. Just stop thinking about it.
I refuse. Thinking about it is what I do. I'm an analyst, for God's sakes.
Both biceps. Don't do my man dirty. He's a real Chad. He's a real pal.
Tommy's an analyst. Emphasis on the first 4 letters.
I'll kill you. Like, you know that scene where Loki's like, I am of God, you dull creature, and then just gets wrecked? That's gonna be you.
Get it? It's funny because it spells out anal. It's funny.
Please.
Get it? You guys get it yet?
No, I'm
it's
not
funny.
doing it.
I won't stop till you do it. Please no. Please do. stuff, or I'll give you Huggy Wuggies to you
I'm
guys.
gonna hurt you
Huggy Wuggies.
on
ooh,
the stream.
ooh, ooh.
Straight up spousal abuse.
Notices your bulge.
What?
Alright, can I kick Heather from the server?
No. Get me crackers!
They're right there, get it yourself.
God damn it.
Alright, chat, continuity from last week. We're about to see the rise of the last bootbender.
Let's have a little look-see.
You know, I think I prefer the Valley Girl nails thing Heather had going.
Oh my god,
Over
and
this.
Ronnie helped me do my toes today. Did I tell you that? He did a really shitty job, but he's gonna learn. He's gonna get better. I promise.
He just doesn't get.
He just
The
doesn't
girls
get it
like
yet,
me.
but he will. He will. I didn't get to paint my nails today because I didn't have time. But, like, I'll paint them later and I'll show you guys.
I think he's really not coming back.
I mean, I'm thinking of getting.
Oh my god!
So, Knife is sleeping on the bed, right on top of one of my t-shirts for some reason.
It smells like you.
Oh, jeez.
She wants her smell to be your smell.
Yeah.
She's marking her territory. You're her territory now.
No, I'm not.
She
So-
loves you in her way.
There was a story I was supposed to tell, and I can't remember what it was. You asked me to tell a story. Apparently, it was one of the ones I was telling you yesterday.
The banana story. Tell me
Banana
the
story. Okay. So, guys, when I was in high school, I made a lot of really stupid videos for the for class and for like the AV team or something like that. So I was on the AV team, and occasionally administration would come up to us and ask us to make a video for them to play over like morning announcements. I assume most of you have been to high school and know what this is about. So, one of the videos that they came up and said, hey, can you make a video like this? And I would always come up with the craziest stuff. But they came up to me and said, hey, what's that? Oh, that's a ruler.
Yeah.
That's interesting. They came up to me and said, can you make a PSA? Oh yeah, the health department came up to me and said, can you make a PSA demonstrating the health benefits? Oh, I'm getting pardon my rudeness. Demonstrating the health benefits of eating bananas. So, let's see here. Phantom says, Heather, stop saying that. Anyway, so I go, heck yeah, I can make you a video like that. So, here was the thing of the video. The plot. You had two kids. One of them had a banana for breakfast. The other one didn't. The kid who played the kid who had the banana for breakfast, he was my classmate. His name was Tommy. And then it was me. And I was the kid who didn't have the banana for breakfast. And so the kid who had the banana for breakfast, so Tommy, he had a wonderful day. He woke up, had his banana, he was feeling energized, he got all his schoolwork done. He came to school, he had a girl on each arm. He's rocking it in class, he's getting good grades, just everything's going his way. I got up, I didn't eat breakfast at all. I'm having a horrible day. I can't stay awake in class. Nobody wants to talk to me. Just the whole 9 yards, right? We're walking down the hallway. I'm behind him. He's got a girl on each arm. Reaches down, finishes a banana, throws the peel behind him. I trip on it, flip out, hit the floor, knock my head, and I go unconscious. So, while I'm unconscious, I dream about the superhero Banana Man. And Banana Man was Tommy in a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles mask, in a black shirt with a banana taped to the shirt, like a whole fruit, just taped to the shirt where the emblem would be. And Banana Boy, who was also wearing a mask, also had a banana, wore like rubber gloves, yellow rubber gloves, and I think he had a cape. I don't remember, it was a very long time ago. I think he had a cape. And they're like, we need to protect the city against Captain Heart Disease with our banana powers, right? The banana phone rings. Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone. It's a banana duct tape to one of the phones in the classroom. Banana Man picks it up. It's the mayor. Banana Man, Captain Heart Disease is on the attack again. You need to protect the city. Banana Man's like, I got this, Mayor. Puts the phone down. Captain Heart Disease, played by me. I'm just wearing my the blackest outfit I could find, which was my pretty typical outfit back then and even still today. But it was just a black workout shirt and my black karate pants. And I put my hair down all up in my face, whereas in earlier scenes I had it in my ponytail and slicked back like this. But my hair's all up in my face, kick the door open, crack. I'm coming to get you, Banana Man. Banana Man is like, not today, Captain Heart Disease. Runs up, puts me right down, right? Just hit the ground. And so Banana Man breaks the fourth wall, turns to the camera and it starts it goes on like a 30-second spiel about all the health benefits of eating bananas. We're 3 minutes into the video. We're finally getting to the point of the freaking video. So, God, I was so retarded. And he's like, yeah, gives you energy, strengthens your bones, lowers cholesterol, prevents heart disease, things of this nature. While he's going through all this, Captain Heart Disease slowly comes up and from behind him just starts just like sneaking up on him, right? And then like right when he gets done, Captain Heart Disease puts Banana Man in a headlock and says, I got you now. And Banana Man goes, quick, Banana Boy, use your banana ring. And Banana Boy, who was another one of my classmates, I forgot the guy's name. I think it was Adam. And the camera just snap pans over to Banana Boy. Banana Boy takes another banana and throws it right in my face and just hits me in the head with it.
I want to throw a banana at
And
you so
go
bad.
down again. And then I wake up and they're like, dude, you totally wiped out on that banana peel. Would you like a banana?
What a thing to offer someone when they still.
And I'm like, yes, I think I will have this banana, and then it's a happily ever after, I guess. I don't know. So, the school censored that video because you're not allowed to have any personal electronic devices in school. And during one of the classroom scenes, somebody had like, I forget what it was, but like it was
an iPod.
Yes, something stupid in the background for like a split second, and the administration just pulled it. And I'm like, okay, so you want to be a dick about censorship, and I hate all forms of censorship, and I was especially vocal about it back then. And so the next time they asked me to do a video, I censored the whole thing myself. And they're like, okay, Bronny's crazy, and Bronny's gonna do whatever the heck he wants. He's just like his other two brothers. We're just gonna leave him alone at this point, right? And at that point, I could get away with anything I wanted to.
Perfect.
Yep. Because my next two videos were just freaking raunchy after that.
I love that, like, after you slip on banana peel, I was like, wow, you wiped out on that banana peel. Would you like a banana? It's like you shoot someone in the foot, like, wow, that bullet really took out your toe. Would you like a gun?
Yep.
Oh, I just stabbed you in the kidney. Would you also like a knife?
Yeah, here, let me have this. That's how that works.
A knife! My favorite!
Let's see, I'm looking at the chat. Would Bronny let Heather touch his bald head? I do it all the time.
Yeah, she's the only one who's allowed to. Anybody else might lose the hand.
Who cleans Knife's little box more between you two? Me. I'm gonna say me. It's my cat, and I take responsibility for it. We got her one of those self-cleaning litter boxes, and it does an okay job, but sometimes I just go in there and make sure, like, all the little clumps are taken in.
Yep.
She fills up those little containers. Like, she filled up, like, she's on her third one right now. And how long have we had that thing?
A week?
So she's gonna fill up 3 a week, and 18 come in a pack. And I think I had you do the math that was like 6. So every 6, like, so if she's gonna use 3 a week, I'd have to buy a new one every 6 weeks.
Are you gonna do that thing that the
The lady says with cleaning it with the vinegar. I thought about it, but I'm like, a part of me is like, God, I don't want to do that. So maybe I'll just spend the money. How much did it cost for the refills that I bought?
they were like $20.
$20 every 6 weeks. Once I get a job, I won't give a shit.
Okay.
I'm just gonna feed my own laziness.
Okay.
That's just who I am, honey. It's okay.
That's fine.
It's okay. It's my money. I'm an independent woman. Make me a cracker.
What happened to that independence?
You know what happened to it? It happened to suck my dick! Give me a cracker!
Well, under normal circumstances, I wouldn't with that attitude, but you did ask nicely the first time, so.
Oh no, we've been knocking over Rose. You guys remember Rose from last stream? This is what Bronny won me at the ferry beat, or the carnival.
With my mediocre marksmanship skills.
Yeah, I was gonna get just a rose. Like, I was expecting you to suck shit and get it just like a fucking rose, 'cause that's the smallest prize and it was cute. But then you did fucking bonkers on that. You shot like 3 things. You shot 2 in one shot at one point.
I could have done better. I'm still upset with myself.
We need to practice with guns more.
And I do need to practice with guns more.
Well, as soon as I have all my shit together, we'll go shopping for a gun for me and we'll look at shooting ranges.
Still mad that my younger brother sold his M1 Garand.
Aw.
And he sold it, and then the guy he sold it to died, and we still don't have an M1 Garand. And so, freaking. So,
Your family owned what?
an M1 Garand.
I'll be
my
honest, I
younger
don't, know
brother.
I don't know what kind of gun that is.
That's the rifle that most of the American soldiers used during World War II.
Oh man, that's historical. How could he sell something like
I
that?
guess he needed the money, and he was really close friends with that guy, so and he lived next door. So yes, we'd still have it. I asked him about it last time we were up there at Christmas. I'm like, hey, did you think about getting your M1 back, since obviously that guy's not using it anymore? And he said, nah, it's still over there. And so yeah, I that thing humiliated me. Like part of me should be mad at the gun, but I'm really just mad at myself for not being able to figure out the sights on it.
You know, guns were really shoddy back then.
No, it's a really good gun. People still use the M1. People still like most people will rank their top 3 rifles as, depending on who you ask, the first 2 are either going to be AR-15 or AK-47, right? It'll either be AK-47 and then AR-15, or AR-15 then AK-47, and then right below that on most people is the M1 Garand. So, and it is a really good rifle, and they didn't use it for 40 years for nothing. I just couldn't figure out the sights, and it really bugged the heck out of me.
Someone asked, does Heather have a swear jar here? And I do. Hold on, I'll show it to you. I started a new one. New house, new jar. It is a pickle jar.
It even smells like pickles.
We only got a few in there, so I have a couple curses. If you guys want to send money to the swear jar, go ahead and go to the PayPal link in the description. Paste that into your URL and put some cents in there. No one's stopping you.
You know what? Something, Heather, I had a thought.
What's the thought?
There exists Ko-fi. You ever heard of that platform?
Oh, I absolutely have. I think I
And
have
it's
an
a little-
account there.
It's more geared towards small tips. So that might be something to consider.
You know what? I'll look at it after this, and I'll add the link to the description.
I mean,
Yeah,
nobody really uses either, but
What? It doesn't matter. I don't get to know it. You know, the only person that gave me donations through PayPal was Juanita to get me that chair, and Coon. Coon sends me $3 sometimes for no reason, just that he can. I have sweet friends.
yep.
Ones
I
that
know
are-
I've put some in there once or twice.
Oh yeah, and I appreciate it. You're on my Patreon. You don't have to. You don't got to do anything extra. So yeah, I have people in my life. You guys don't have to worry about supporting me. I do this for fun. It just means that, like, if you wanted to get something extra from me, you can give me some money to do it. Like my Patreon, you can see the tiers. I do kazoo covers, which they take a while to come out, but they're usually pretty fun. And it gives me a chance to work on my skills, gives you a chance to listen to something in a funny sound, I guess. So yeah, you can just do shit like that. I mean, it's there's no pressure. I don't like putting pressure on you guys. I clearly do this just for my own enjoyment. I think I'm okay with this time slot too. You know, later in the night. That way we can have a full day to do whatever we want, and then we come. We're not people who stay out very late.
At least we try not to until I lose my keys in a bush.
That wasn't even very late. We weren't even late to the stream. I still had time to do. Well, I had Bronny finish my toes on stream, which they look nice. I put glitter on them. He's gonna get better at doing it.
I hope so, because God Almighty, that is bad.
Well, that's the reason why I have you practice on my toes. That no one's gonna see them. I can put socks on and shoes on, and I don't have sandals right now. And plus, the little like excess right here that, like, you know, when you paint out of the lines, that'll come off. That just peels off your skin. It's not meant to be there. It's supposed to be on the nail, so that peels off.
Mm-hmm.
And like,
I think a tip I've heard for dealing with that is to put a little bit of glue around the toe, and then you can just peel it off when you're done painting your nails.
I haven't heard that. Usually, people just get a Q-tip with nail polish remover and just, like, you know, go around the nail and do
That's
it.
an idea.
That's what I do with my nails on my hand.
Do we have nail polish remover around here?
Yeah, we do. We have some in my room.
Oh, okay.
I was using it to take off my nail polish earlier. See?
Oh yeah. And I keep the stuff of that. I keep that stuff around because it's really good at removing glue.
So yeah, I've been looking up tips. I've been trying to do my nails better these days because I don't go into nail salons as often as I used to. I don't have the spare income to be doing that all the time to get gels, so I just do my nails at home. I do it every week. Like
I either
I've
need
got
to
a
get my
blank.
sister to teach me her techniques or to get you in touch with her.
Yeah, I keep my nail. I have my nails blank right now because I just didn't have time to do my fingers. I didn't want them to be wet when I came on the stream because then I can't crochet very well. But yeah, I've been trying to put more effort into it. I put more glitter. I put charms and stuff. I got tweezers so I can put the charms on my nails more easily.
You know something, Heather?
Mhm.
On a completely unrelated note,
Yeah.
it feels really weird being on camera. I'm not sure how much I like this.
Who cares? You look better than I do. My hair is a freaking mess,
Well, I don't know.
and my shirt's full of wrinkles.
I take myself super seriously. I probably shouldn't, but I do.
Yeah, it's good to come on screen, honey. You can be a little more laid back. I don't know. I like it. I think this is dry enough where I can put on my socks. My feet are getting cold.
Yep.
Hey, Bronny, where did you get that shirt?
This one that I'm wearing,
Yeah.
Target.
It's just a collared shirt.
Yeah, it's
Give me 1 minute here.
it's a dry fit. It's a dry fit material. I love this kind of stuff. Doesn't wrinkle. Only downside with it is it pulls. So if something pokes it, the whole thing just starts unraveling.
I'm looking at the chat now, because...
Alright,
Phantom
I'm
said... we already answered that. Heather, Phantom asked, Heather, can I train Bronny with guns? Or do you mean you want to train him, or do you want him to train you? Because I think he might know more about guns than you. I don't know. I don't know what you're doing with guns right now, but Bronny...
I know very little about guns.
Well, maybe you could train each other. It'd be a two-way street. Yeah, you can talk to Bronny about guns. That's totally fine, as long as it's okay with your parents. A great shot with a marksman's rifle. Oh, good job. I like that. Let's see. Something about guns. Charles B says, could I see you with a Winchester rifle in the house, to be honest, Mr. Bronny? Oh, I could see you. So he's not asking. He's like, I could see you with this.
I've heard Winchesters are good.
I've heard that as well. They also had a horror movie based around that family.
I've never heard anybody complain about their lever actions, but I've never handled one. You see, I'm the weirdo in my family, Everybody else did wrestling and boxing. I did karate and fencing. Everybody else did marksmanship and hunting. I dabbled in archery. And I've handled a Glock. I had a Glock for a while. I've handled a revolver. I couldn't tell you what kind. And I've handled a 22, a 12 gauge, a 10 gauge, an M1 Garand, and an AR-15. And I mean, I know a little bit, probably just enough to be dangerous. But like every time I handle a gun, I'm just sitting there going super slow, double checking everything because I'm not as skilled with it. I'm certainly not one of those guys that just go, you can put 3 rounds down range on target.
Oh, Charles B asked, have you or Bronny tried kosher food before? I don't know. I don't know what's kosher. What's kosher mean again? It's just blessed by a rabbi?
Yeah, pretty much. Under certain Brandon's not here anymore. He could probably tell us, but and prepared under certain conditions.
I don't know.
Because in Judaism, there's very specific ways you're supposed to prepare certain types of food.
Isn't a lot of food kosher now?
Probably.
Maybe we've tried some and we don't even know it. I don't know. I really don't know I really don't know anything about that.
Heather, curious question. Phantom Shadow Studio, is that one of your boys?
Yeah, it's one of my boys.
Okay. So, tips on archery. I'm not that great at archery either. I know a little bit more about it than I do with firearms, but my best tip there is get an arrow that's the right length and pull it behind your ear. At that point,
figure out what your dominant eye is before you try to shoot anything.
Mm-hmm.
Phantom had a good question. Heather, what are your plans for 4th of July? We were planning on maybe having a party.
Yeah, I'm thinking about hosting Independence Day here. Can somebody tell me what day Independence Day falls on?
Oh, I can tell you right now. Let me get to my calendar app.
I think it's Saturday.
I think it might be, actually. Give me a second.
It's a Sunday.
It's a Sunday, so
Sunday,
we
yes.
can have a nice party. So, that's probably our plans. I know my family, they are all going to Vegas around that time. I told them, I probably wouldn't because, I'd just be getting settled into my job and I'm not going to request time off yet. I'm going to wait.
Yep.
I'm hoping I could get some of them to come here for Thanksgiving.
That'd be nice.
That'd be really nice.
And I know that my family's planning, they're gonna try to come down for Thanksgiving as well. So maybe that'll be a nice time for them to meet each other.
Charles B asked, could Bronny hand a 44 Magnum? I think he means handle a 44 Magnum. Have you ever had something like that?
I've never handled one. I know those things kick like a mule.
Ooh, yeah. What is it? It was like a 10 gauge shotgun you had me shoot around that.
So that's like the biggest. Yeah, that's like the biggest kind of shotgun you can get. 44 Magnums are comparable.
Jeez, so, yeah, when I
and
shot.
It's all in your hand.
Oof.
So imagine that kind of recoil in your wrists. People, I don't know. People it would just hurt.
It did. I did feel it. When I shot a 10 gauge shotgun, I felt it in my shoulder. I'm like, ooh.
I'll show you some
That was the
videos
first
of it
time.
later. People pull the trigger on those things, and all they can do is.
Let me tell you, on iFunny, when I was on it for a while, I would see skinny chicks shoot guns and then get a black eye right after, and I'd be like, oh shit. Well,
yeah, because they're the reason they're on iFunny is because they're idiots and they put the bump stock up on top of their shoulder instead of against it. So the thing is nowhere to go but slide.
And I'm a bigger girl, so I don't think that it's as big of a shock to me.
You did pretty good when you shot that 10 gauge. I remember standing behind you and catching you after it kicked you back.
I was meant to be a Southern girl, I'm pretty sure. But, I came up and I was Southern, but I was Southern California. So,
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, what else is going on? Bronny, what about when you dressed as Sombra? You're on camera then. What's the difference? Well, I guess the difference there is it's a persona, right?
It's a persona, and I'm heavily disguised. Like, people that don't know can't tell it's me.
Real quick, and Bronny, Phantom's saying he's going away because he's got to watch his brother, so good night. Good night, Phantom.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Go on.
So yeah, people who don't know, and those videos have gotten a little bit popular, so now people know. But the first few times I whipped it out, people didn't know because I'm wearing this big wig, and I got my head covered by that crown, and I'm in several pounds.
Would you say it's about 3 inches?
Yeah, that's right at 3 inches.
That's good enough.
And, you know, I'm wearing several pounds of heavy armor. And, yeah, people, like, here's an example. I brought that costume out at Everfree Northwest a few years ago. And, what happened? People, and that was the year, or one of the years that I was also working as one of their lead photographers. So I'm taking pictures of everything. We get to the after party, to the wrap party at the on the last day of the convention after it closes. People are coming up to me and they say, "Did you see that armored Sombra costume walking around? Did you get a picture of it? Because that was an awesome costume and I haven't seen any pictures of it yet." And I, as a joke, went, "No, I didn't see that guy. It was like he was behind the camera every time I went looking for him." I think I told that joke to 3 people. I think 2 of them got it. Or maybe one of them, I don't know.
Nice.
Yeah. So,
Spoiler alert, it was Bronny.
I mean, yeah. And people know now because I've made a few of those videos. But they don't.
Shit. Can you hold that?
Yeah.
It's
But yeah, when I'm under that much costume, I lose my inhibitions. I mean, it was very similar to many years ago when I did mascotting, and I just, you know, you put me in a big Elmo costume where you can't see my face anymore, and I just go hog wild. I have, you know, nobody's ever gonna know it's me, so I might as well just.
Maybe you'll do a front flip off a picnic table in front of a bunch of impressionable children.
Yeah, exactly.
That wasn't the Batman costume. That's different.
That was the Batman costume. Yeah,
You're making me think of this Elmo and Kermit TikTok. Did I show it to you?
you might have.
Where they made a hole in a door.
Oh yeah.
So funny.
And Kermit's threatening the dude with the gun, right?
No. Kermit eventually goes, like, the guy's like, "You gonna pay for this? You gonna pay for this door?" And he was like, "Yeah." And he gives him like $200, and Elmo's like, "That's my money."
Yeah, I know. I
They were
haven't
both
seen
telling
that.
the guy to fuck off. I think I have it saved somewhere. It was so funny. I don't know if I didn't save it. Why the fuck didn't I save it? That was funny as hell.
I don't know, but
People are doing weird shit with Sesame Street stuff.
I'm gonna be mad for the rest of my life that I lost my BronyCon footage.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I remember
Yeah.
you were very upset about that.
I'm still upset about it. I'm gonna be upset for forever. It was the last BronyCon, and I did a really good job as Sombra that day.
This kind of shit happens, you know.
I'm just gonna have to kill it.
How'd you lose it?
Something went wrong with my flash drives while I was transferring the footage. I don't know. I even sent it off and paid to have it restored, and they couldn't figure out what happened.
That's just the worst luck. That's a kind of our luck, isn't it?
It really is. It's the kind of thing that really only happens to me. One of the ones I remember is I went up to a group of people and I went, "Hey guys, I'm making this video. Would you like to be in this video? I'm just going to mess with you a little bit. You can respond however you want." I line them all up and I get on the microphone and I go, "So much waste of life, so little time." And I went down a line and just picked out something about each one of them and just roasted them. I think there were like 6 of these dudes. It was like, "Your hair's stupid. You've got a ton of acne." It was more clever than this, but, you know, I don't remember exactly what I said. It's like, "Your hair's stupid. You've got a ton of acne. You got a really big nose." You know, something like that. You know, you look like, I bet your mama wish she swallowed you. And,
gross.
And I get to the last guy, and he's got really big teeth, so I zero in on that. Now, this one I remember. I say, you look like the failed experiment of someone crossbreeding a squirrel with a human. What do you have to say for yourself?" and he goes, it was either that or it was your teeth are so big I could have mistaken you for some kind of squirrel. And he tries to say something back to me, but he stutters. And if you're in a roast battle, you never stutter because you automatically lose. And I'm like, and, imitating his stutter. And I go, you can take the nuts out of your mouth when you're talking to me, right? And that was...
You gotta be careful with that, Brownie. Someday you're gonna make some weirdo cry.
I don't give a frick. Not as Sombra. And that's kind of what Sombra does. I did feel really bad at the last time I went. Was it Everfree Northwest? No, it was BabsCon.
Ugh.
I went to BabsCon and I got too into it and I threw a soap bar at somebody and broke it and they just made a big deal about it for the rest of the weekend.
You paid for it and everything.
I did. I did everything I could, but the fact that it happened still bugs me.
It bugs me that they overreacted. Like these people, I won't name the whatever they were, but they were selling soaps and crap, and I love that kind of crap, and I bought stuff from them before this happened. But Brownie told them what he was gonna do, and if they were okay with it, and they said, yeah, it's okay, and he pulled his gag, and maybe he threw it their stuff, but it broke, and friggin' Cruiser paid for it at first, but then later they reported it because suddenly it wasn't okay anymore. They changed their mind. And I thought that was a lot of bull crap. And some chick
so I got pulled into the office, and they were like, they just gave me the 5th degree on it. They just kept, you know what it was? They kept asking. It was kind of annoying. They kept asking me the same question over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. It was for it was 15, 20 minutes we were in there.
It was bull crap. And you know what? When he went back and he's like, hey, I just want to make it right. So what do you guys want? And he goes they're like, pay for the entire pack that soap bar would have come with. And he did that. And then some bitch that ran the damn, she wasn't even there when it happened. God's like, you should ask permission for doing that. And I wanted to go up go, hey, bitch, he did ask for permission. He did what he was going to do. He said he was going to do it. And you weren't even there. What the fuck?
Nobody's in my videos unless they want to be.
Yeah, he asks for permission every time.
I go up to everybody I see, and I get it on, I do get this on camera in case it ever becomes relevant, in case somebody changes their mind after the fact. I get, it's on camera. Do you want to be in this video? Yes. Okay, we do the bit.
You have your verbal consent right there.
And then while the camera's still recording.
Oh, and then some guy at the booth had to be a little bitch. We're like, well, it kind of hurt. And I'm like, oh, it kind of hurts. Do you want me to kiss it?
Dude's bigger than me and wearing a flight suit. If it kind of hurts, you got a real problem. But I don't know.
They just
I'm being a jerk. I'm being a jerk at this point.
We aren't even naming them.
Yeah.
We aren't even naming them.
You're watching the stream.
Oh, they can eat my metaphorical dick. It's my stream, and I'll talk about whatever the fuck I want. And if you want to come at me about it, I didn't even name your name. You're just projecting because you think you're that important. You're not. I can get better soap from other bitches than you. People have prizes in their soap. They have toys in their soap. I got a freaking Lotus from somebody who wasn't even their main thing, wasn't even soap. But they put, toys in the soap, and I got to use the soap, and I got a free toy out of it. So you're not even the best at your shit. Someone who doesn't even do it as their main thing did it better than you.
Harsh.
Yeah. It is fucking harsh.
Yeah.
Don't fucking cross me. You're lucky I didn't name you. I would give you a shitty review for being a little bunch of pussies. Anyways.
That looked like it was fun for you, Heather.
Oh, certainly it was.
But yeah, so, yeah, that was kind of the annoying thing. I apologized as much as I could. I still feel bad about it.
Don't be a wuss.
That
Not you then.
Yeah, it was a prank gone wrong, and I apologized as much as I could, and they did kind of still make a big deal out of it after that.
They consented, then they complained. You apologized and paid, and then they complained even more.
It's not
I'm
like
not gonna apologize for you being a baby.
It's not like and I don't do gorilla. I don't, run up on somebody with the camera rolling. The camera is rolling.
Yeah, you're not like those white guys that are on YouTube that are doing, pranks and say because it's a prank, it's okay.
Yeah. The camera is, the only reason the camera's rolling when I come up to you is because I want it on film. Hey, do you mind if would you like to be in this video?
Yeah.
Yes. And then when it's done, I go, is that okay if I use that? If you say yes, cool. If not, the whole clip gets deleted. I can very easily go into the camera and just get rid of whatever the last thing I recorded was.
Yeah, you can very easily, like, cancel it out. You can very it's all about consent.
Yeah.
And you gave a verbal agreement. So there it is.
Yeah. If I screw
I
up...
know you're probably gonna... Go ahead.
I just say, if I screw up, you know, sometimes that type of thing happens when you get into character, you improv a little too much. Yeah, I don't know. I get into a completely different mindset when I'm as Samra. I don't even remember half the stuff I say and do. If it weren't for the video footage, I wouldn't freaking be able to tell any of these stories. What were you saying, Spencer?
I was about to say, you're probably going to check ahead of time anyway, but I'm pre-giving you consent right now. If you just want to clothesline me, if you see me before I see you at whatever convention we end up meeting at, that is A-okay.
I love that you were just, like, pre-ordering the consent.
There was Everfree Northwest, and I was walking around to Sombra, and Looney Turtle came up to me, and he said, "Hey, would you help me do a commercial for Crystal Mountain PonyCon?"
Oh, I loved that. I
said yes. I'll help you do that. Is it okay if I manhandle you a little bit for comedic effect? He goes, "Sure." Looney's a big guy, actually.
I filmed that, and I made the mistake of doing it like this instead of in landscape.
Yeah, he's
my mistake.
Yeah, Looney is tall. He's a big guy. He's actually bigger than me. So I walk up to him, and I grab him by his lapel. I pick him up and I put him on a table. Where are the crystals? He goes, at Crystal Mountain PonyCon. I think that video is still on his channel.
It's funny. I actually remember it. You took him by the collar. He's like, "Where are the crystals? I know you know where they are." And he goes like, "Okay, I'll tell you. You're like, "Where are they?" And he goes like, "At Crystal Mountain PonyCon."
Yeah,
like changes the demeanor completely.
With the card in his hand, the flyer.
And then you ate it.
That's right, I did, didn't I?
You're like, You ate it.
Yes.
I love that conviction to the character.
And Merlin says Looney is taller than Brawny. Yes, he's got like 6 inches.
Oh my
on
God, Looney is a freaking tall ass dude.
He's like 6'4".
Yeah, nothing on Anthony C.
Well, that dude's 7'2", so what are you gonna do?
What is up with that?
I don't know. But yeah. And that was the first thing Looney said to me, because the first time we met was at BabsCon in 2016. First time I saw Heather in person, too.
Oh, Looney's a great guy.
Yeah, but that was the first thing he said to me, is he goes, "Hey, you're Brawny? I thought you'd be taller." And
no, dude, he is tall. You're just fucking...
That was starting to piss me off, because I had 3 people that day say, "You're Brawny Buck? I thought you'd be taller." Listen, I'm 5'9", okay? I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, fucking, Looney is so easy to get along with, so much so that Sweetie started shipping me and him because it was just fun talking to him.
We tried to hook you 2 up that convention, and you weren't having it.
No, this is a different convention, but, like, the first convention, yeah, I was kind of into it, but I didn't feel like he was into it, you know? But that doesn't even matter now. I got this. But anyways, like, the convention that technically we were dating, but we didn't tell anybody yet because we wanted to surprise Sweetie.
Yeah.
But, like, that convention,
that was Everfree Northwest.
No, it was BabsCon. I was there before where you weren't there.
That's true.
And that's when Sweetie shipped me and Looney hard because, like, I was just hanging out with Looney a lot. He was really fun. And at one point, I was, like, playing with him. And I was chasing him around the table with the other analysts sitting at the table and just watching this. And she was just like, "Okay, I kind of ship this because you guys get along too well." I'm like, "No, he's just easy. He's just fun. You can do any with this. He's great. He's funny. I can't wait to hang out with him next time."
I'll get him on Discord and tell him
we
what's
gotta
up.
get him on the stream at some point. I gotta ask him if he wants to join my Discord at some point.
That'd be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh darn, yeah.
Where the heck does he live?
He's in Utah.
Alright, so the time difference is going to be a thing. But you know what? He's going to be ahead, so...
How many hours behind us is he?
Is he 3 or 2?
2.
2? Okay, I don't know it state by state, but I know it's going to be one of those.
He's on Mountain Time.
How far ahead are we from Texas?
Depends on which part
1
of
hour.
Texas.
Like where my sister lives.
That's 1 hour.
1 hour? Wow. So it's not that bad. I can really call my sister when I want to.
Yeah. So she's 1 hour behind us. Texas, I think has 3 time zones.
Let's see. Blah, 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 blah.
No, it's got 2. It's got Central and it's got Mountain.
It does. It does. God, we were driving through wine country on my way here, and I'm like, man, I wish I could stop at these wineries.
Did you tell them about Wine Country last week?
Jeez, maybe, but like, yeah, it was crazy. You're just driving through Fredericksburg or something, and there's like wineries on every side of the street, like 5 miles away from each other, maybe even just a mile. And I'm just like, my God, imagine driving through all these. You would be so wasted at the end of the day. Peach
Wait, are you talking
wines.
about liquor stores in Texas?
No, wineries, not even liquor stores. Wineries. There's so
There
many.
was wineries, there was some sprinkled breweries, and a lot of peach farms for some reason.
Peaches are delicious.
Did you guys go to a beer barn?
We couldn't spare the time.
Are you
We were
kidding me?
just
I
driving
was
past.
burning rubber. The
Yeah.
whole 2,500 miles.
I'm sorry, honey. You did most of the driving. I did try to do, but like, God, I was.
No,
really
it's fine.
bad at
I'm
it.
used to it.
I was,
And you did really good, actually. Especially through Texas.
I was really trying. I am not a great
Let me
driver.
tell you something. That was the first time I ever drove that fast. And that cars get difficult to handle with that speed. So I definitely knew my practice. I don't know how people scream down that interstate going 110. You know, I think I maxed out at 95, and I was like, yo, I better not move this steering wheel an inch.
Yeah, like my car needs to be realigned at that, so it probably was.
Oh, you didn't do that yet?
No, they didn't do that at the
Valvoline. No, they don't.
They don't. So I haven't brought it into a shop yet.
Oh, okay.
I'll have
Less
to wait
9
on
minutes in the
that.
street?
I don't
Yeah.
think it's a priority.
You
Not
wanna
the
do it-
highest. I'll
Not
do
the
it
highest. You
soon.
want to do it sooner than later because it'll screw up your tires, and then you got to buy tires.
I already bought tires earlier this year. I don't want to buy more, so I'll do that as soon as I can. As soon as I get a job going, and maybe after a month, then I'll do that. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm talking about.
Honey, I could use some water. Could you go get me some?
Sure. Use some tea myself. My voice is getting hoarse.
Oh yeah, put some honey in that.
Okay.
Do we have honey? I swear I've seen some.
Yeah, but I've got a bear.
Oh yes, that's why I've seen it, because it's a bear, and I actually
I've
think
got
that's...
a bear up in the seasoning cabinet, and I've still got 2 or 3 of the sticks that you gave me for whatever the last
The
occasion
honey
was.
straws.
Yeah.
Yeah, the freaking bear. That's why I remembered it. I think that container is actually super cute. I just don't like honey.
My posture is terrible. I need to get an alignment done.
I gotta rip your spine out like in Mortal Kombat, straighten it, and then put it back in.
That'd be nice.
I wish I could do that. I'm sorry, honey. You're gonna have to teach me.
I don't know how to do it either.
Emerald, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm super fucking drunk right now.
I actually can't really.
I play it off very well, but I drank this whole fucking bottle. It's shitty wine, but I want it to be gone. There's still a little bit right here.
Mm.
That's why I asked him for water. Because I know I'm getting very, very fucking drunk right now. I'm going off on a
Oh
lot of
dear.
tangents. No, it's
Yeah,
fine.
you even missed that it was the last 10 minutes of the stream.
Ah, shit. Emerald, I'm gonna need you to keep track of this shit, because I cannot right now. Last 8 minutes of the stream, and then last minute's comment, questions, or concerns, please sit now and forever hold your silence until the next stream.
There you go, Heather.
Did that mesh of words I just said make sense?
Yep.
We are in the last 10 minutes of the stream.
8 minutes.
Last 8 minutes of the stream.
7 minutes.
Going
7
on
minutes.
6 minutes of the last 6 minutes of the stream. If you have any last minute comments, questions, or concerns, speak them now or forever hold your peace until the next stream.
Does that not hurt your balls?
No, it doesn't. It does not involve any muscles anywhere near that.
I don't get it. I just don't get it. I can't do that.
Yes, you can. You just don't know how yet.
Someone says, I
I'm
think
90%.
I think my mother had a cup like this, and I'm assuming he means the glass I'm drinking from. Yeah, it's a margarita glass, but it's
Where did you
it's
get that
actually
thing?
plastic.
You went to the dollar store and found that,
No,
didn't you?
I found it at, where did I find it? I haven't gone to the dollar store since I got here.
Mm.
I think I found it, God, I can't remember where I got it. Maybe it was Walmart? No, it wasn't Walmart. Maybe it was Winn-Dixie. I think I found it at Winn-Dixie, because that's the only place I've been. Maybe it was. I don't remember. But it's for margaritas, but, you know,
The
it's...
tall white one. You mean the one they sell at Walmart for 50 cents each?
Maybe. It's just something like a placeholder, because it doesn't feel right to drink wine out of a plastic cup like this, though I have. This isn't what you drink wine out of. It's just improper.
Went full trailer trash that day.
Full trailer trash. Speaking of which, here you go.
You finished off the wine that you said you didn't like.
I want to get rid of it!
Okay, well, good job, I guess. We'll give it to Spoon next time. He'll like it.
Dude, don't kill my fish!
Where do you think the term drinks like a fish comes from, Heather?
That's not... I haven't heard that one. Drinks like a fish?
Yeah.
I haven't heard of that one.
The closest I have ever heard to that is drunk as a skunk.
Yeah, but Emerald hasn't heard of that one either. I think he might be crazy.
I think
Well,
I
then
might be
again,
from a
I might
different
just be out of the
generation.
loop, because I've had customers come in this week
Oh,
trying
we're
to
not
order a
that far
sleeve of
apart.
ice bags.
5 minutes, last 5 minutes of the stream, last 5 minutes of the stream. Any last minute comments, questions, or concerns, please say them now. Forever hold your silence until the next stream. Let's
Last
see.
5 minutes of the stream.
So, Brawny,
Yes.
do you have cursive writing on the left sleeve of your shirt?
No. That's just the emblem.
It's an insignia. What brand is it?
C9. That's
Are
my.
you sure? No, hold on. let me
I'm
just-
pretty sure it says C9. That's my preferred brand.
C9. That's a word. C9,
okay.
isn't that like when you're getting crazy or something?
That's senile.
C9. No, C9 is a word.
Maybe, yeah, but it's not that.
It's a word.
When you
I'm
start to
sure
lose your mind, particularly in old age, they call that senile. I mean, shoot, you've called my boss senile. You know that word.
Merlin says, I have to go. It's late and I have cashier work tomorrow at Dollar Tree, so clocking out right now. Night, y'all. Good night, Merlin.
Hey, Spencer, that's your coworker.
Have a good night, Merlin.
No, Merlin.
No, I work at Dollar General, not Dollar Tree.
Well, yeah, they're different, but they're... Yeah. But good luck, Merlin. That's a tough job, I gotta tell you. I heard it's very, like, it's crap. You're brave. I heard a scandal back in the day about Dollar Tree that they promote everyone to manager position just so they can pay them salary and not pay them for overtime. Isn't that bullshit?
Yeah, that's no good.
Ugh, I need more water in my system.
Supposedly, one of my aunts used to live nearby. Oh, you want a cracker? Polly want a cracker?
Yes, ma'am.
Supposedly one of my aunts used to live by one of the people that like founded the whole dollar store thing, or at least like a family member of them. I don't know exactly, and I haven't confirmed this for myself either, but I saw this house and it was freaking huge. This house was bigger than anything I'd ever seen before, and I go and I said, dang, dollar goes a long way.
It certainly does. Like at Dollar Tree, like you know how I keep my cotton balls and my Q-tips in little Coca-Cola cups?
Yeah.
That's where I got those Coca-Cola cups because I thought they'd be cute to keep my stuff in, and it is very cute. Thank you, darling.
You're welcome.
We're on our last 2 minutes of the stream. Whew.
Yeah, good. I didn't have my warm-up tea
Which is
before
very
I
good.
came on, and my voice is getting hoarse.
Yeah, like I got one leg done. That's very good progress, and we started the second one. That's really good. We have to have 4 legs in total.
Aaron says, I think there's a town in my area about half hour away that has, or at least had, once had, both Dollar Tree and Dollar General. Listen, out here where we live, you can't throw a rock without hitting one of those stores.
Yeah, I love dollar stuff. You know what I haven't seen? A 99-cent store.
I don't think we have them around here.
Yeah, like the purple 99-cent stores? No. I've not seen a one.
You know, this kind of reminds me of that running gag in Johnny Bravo. Johnny Bravo would always go down to the $3 store. Everything was $3, and he would ask him the price on everything. He's like, "Hey, how much is this?" And he'd go $3. What's the price on this? $1.03.
Isn't that just a shitty thing? Like nowadays, 99-cent stores. I don't know if you've ever been to one because you're East Coast mostly.
Probably not.
But yet, you think the 99-cent store, like it used to be all before, like it'd be like that. It'd be like, how much does this cost? 99 cents. How much does this cost? 99 cents. But lately, in recent years, they've gotten more money and they've brought more expensive products. And it'd be like, how much does this cost? Oh, it says on that sticker there, $2.99. So it's always something that ends in 99, but it's not 99 cents everything anymore. Which is bullshit. But like, you know, I guess I'm glad that I'm not around 99 cents.
That's what inflation will do to you. But aside from that, there was a whole episode of Johnny Bravo where they had a real problem because the $1.03 store was closing. It was getting run out of business because a $1.02 store opened up across the street and everybody was going there instead. So instead of everything costing $1.03, it would cost $1.02.
Johnny Bravo was funny.
And that's the last of the stream, Heather. What do you have to say?
I need to get hydrated first of all.
Chug, 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 chug.
Hydrate before you hydrate.
Whatever you do, don't laugh.
Okay.
It's not that funny.
Yeah, okay.
It's not funny, Heather. It's not funny, Heather. Heather. Heather, it's not that funny. Heather, it's not that funny. Stop laughing, you're gonna choke! Oh my god, Heather! It's not that funny!
Oh, honey, you know I can't see without my glasses.
I have X-ray vision now.
I'm like fucking Velma. I can't do it without my glasses.
Jeez, I can see into the future like this.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, I have very bad vision. I'm actually seriously considering LASIK because I just have such terrible eyes.
Sorry I'm so obnoxious, babe. I'm having too much fun.
Yeah, no, I can't even read what's going on in the chat from here
Well,
if I just have my
if
eyes.
if I do this, I can't read it either. But I don't lose like I lose a bit of detail and I can't read. But you seem to lose everything.
Yeah, honey, my vision is terrible.
Don't worry, I'll get it fixed for you.
One day, maybe. For now, I'll deal with having glasses. Anyway, we're past the point, and I want to take this moment to thank my lovely patrons. There's Emerald Spencer, who's been in the chat with us, all night. Keep doing that with your arms. It's good for views. Excuse me. Emerald Spencer, DJ Skywalker, and Phil Mabroni. They're wonderful. I think I also have a new patron, Aaron Davis. He's in here now. If you feel like supporting me on Patreon as well, you can go ahead and go to the $10 per post tier, and you can join our Discord server. I like to put memes in there. Everyone does. It's a great server in Discord. I think it's a great time. So if you feel like joining that, go ahead and go to Patreon and go ahead and post $10 per tier. What the fuck?
Ignore me.
Okay, I will. Anyways, if you feel like doing that. If you feel like doing a little less, why don't you go to the $2 tier where you can get a kazoo cover for your pledge? I've been doing a few of those. I really got to work on Phil Mabroni's. He got a good song going on, and I think I can do some great art for it if I really try. So, but if you don't feel like doing that, if you feel like I'm worth a one-time donation, go ahead and get that PayPal URL and paste it into it, and then you can just give me a donation of how much you want, for however often you want. Please, no negative numbers. Anyhow, I might put a Ko-fi, or like it's like KO-dash.
Yeah, it's something goofy like that.
Yeah, I think I have an account for that, so maybe I'll put that in there next week if you guys feel like donating to me per that. But again, this is a hobby, no pressure at all. I really don't care. I may not have a job right now, but I'm going to. I'm a very capable person, so you don't have to worry about it at all. You can keep coming to my streams no matter what. It's just if you want something extra, go ahead and donate to me, and you can give me like a DM and ask me for something.
We're like the buskers in the New York City subway. If you enjoy the show, consider leaving a tip.
Some buskers are kind of dicks.
Yeah, they are.
Anyway, don't judge them all by what I just said, okay? I just know one in particular that's terrible and I hate him. Anywho, there's some salami sticking out of here and I kind of want it. Anywho, thanks for tuning into my stream tonight. I don't know if you can tell, but I drank an entire bottle of wine.
And you're feeling it, aren't you? You haven't eaten enough today to drink a whole bottle of wine, Heather.
I just wanted it all gone, man.
Yeah.
Thanks, Yvonne.
All right, let's wrap this up, babe.
All right, thanks, guys. Good night. Anything else in the stream we should address before we go?
Don't drink and drive.
I'm not gonna drive. Fuck, that's why I have you. You're straight edge. Oh man, I hurt my thumb on your fucking thing.
My dog tag.
Your dog tag. It hurt my fucking thumb.
Sorry.
You remind me to paint my nails real pretty tomorrow?
Yeah, it is a heavy dog tag too. Holy heck.
Yeah, that hurt my thumb.
All right. Have a great day, everyone.
Enjoy your evening, everyone.
Yep.
Holy shit.
You want me to hit this button?
Please put stop end stream. Dear God. Put on the thing. Stop